magazine features Maddie, Ziegler. If you are not familiar with her, she got her start on the show Dance Moms, you know, that reality show with Abby Lee Miller. Anyway, I will be chewing juicy fruit gum. 2 pieces. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Check my playlists. Follow me on Instagram at my ASMR Addiction, and check out my second channel, True Crime Time ASMR. How the West was fun. Trip to Texas. Oh, get your own trip to Texas. Oh, this is an ad. Not a story. Let's Texas. A shout out to those of you living in Texas. I hope you're staying cool this summer. I hope you have good air conditioning. Alright, so here is Maddie with the Cosmo quiz. What I miss about my life before fame. I can't remember life before it. Yeah, because she was a child, like a young child, when she started on that reality show. My biggest pinch me moment, my first Oscars was insane, OMG. I don't think she won an Oscar, did she? Does she mean she went to the Oscars? I have no idea. Let me know in the comments. The most famous person in my phone contacts is Olivia Rodrigo. The most awkward place I've been recognized while getting sugared waxed. My Hollywood crush growing up, Zac Efron. Whether or not to ever date a fan, never. The biggest misconception about famous people, that we have perfect skin, dealing with back acne as we speak. As RuPaul would say, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? Look at these. I love M&Ms, like specifically peanut M&Ms. This guy right here. Love him, love him, love him. Pop cult. The confusing state of micro-celebrity from someone who's living it. With great TikTok power comes great TikTok responsibility. But is that necessarily a good thing? Alright, so they're calling a TikTok topics. I need to go to therapy about the fact that I've had to talk about TikTok with my therapist. That's cute. It's time to evolve into your final form, couch potato. Okay, so if you thought your queue was empty, we're here to prove you wrong, so there's other things that you have not seen. And I literally have not seen any of these. P-Valley Easter Sunday. Oh, because they're not out necessarily yet, that's why, okay. Alright, well, P-Valley is now streaming on Starz. Easter Sunday, coming August 5th. Queer as Folk, now streaming on Peacock. Everything's Trash on Freeform now. Bullet Train, coming August 5th. Muna, June 24th, so that's out. Boo, I'm not gonna say that word. B, that's on Netflix. I don't know. I'm not tempted. So they cut up this bagel and made it into something. Okay. Hey, whatever works. Look at this though. That's some crazy stuff. Lunchables built to be eaten. What is this supposed to be? Like I guess it's supposed to be like a piece of deli meat, but it looks really gross. Pretzels. relationship or even you personally. If you realize that her unloading on you every time you hang out is the issue, it might be time to set some boundaries. You're welcome to give your opinion about whatever it is she brings up, and maybe doing so will make you feel better. Like if she says she decided to start IVF, you could reply, I think you're doing it too soon. You're not a bad person for wanting your friend to do what you think is best for her. Ultimately, you love her and want to protect her. You two would definitely benefit from more open and honest conversations while staying mindful of your boundaries and hers. That's the best way to help her right now. Okay. This is a cool ad for Skechers. Skechers. The Uno. I don't think I would want to own these shoes, but I like the ad. They're for men and women. Look at this cute cat reading this book with her. Do I suck at sleeping? Yep, I do. No judgment here, just important answers. Start. How often do you say, ugh, I did not sleep well last night? Alright, you know, it looks interesting, but it's too much of a mess for me to try to do, so I'm not going to. The 2022 Cosmo Pet Awards. Look how cute. I love the ears. Aw. Super cute. Astrology, your summer horoscope. So at least we know it's a summer magazine, even though they didn't put a month on it. That's what I don't like about these volume numbers. You honestly have no idea when you look at it when it's from. Is it old? Is it new? What is it? FAME. reactions. Like, she was on some like Sia videos, right? At the time when Sia wouldn't show her face at all. Instead, she would just have Maddie dance while she sang and you couldn't see her. And then she was in that movie. I forgot what it's called. It was about an autistic girl. And I think Sia made that movie too. And everyone was so offended by the movie. I think it was called Music. Anyway, I didn't watch the movie. Let's see what this article is about. First came the reality show. It was 2011, and more than 2 million people tuned in each week to watch 8-year-old Maddie Ziegler and her friends compete on the excruciating yet addictive series Dance Moms. I liked that show because, as I've often said in the past, I used to think reality shows were real. You know, so I'd watch it and I'd be like, what? Like, I can't believe all this drama. What is happening here? Like, I can't believe this teacher is so mean and what is going on. But now I know it's like all scripted, so I don't have time for that nonsense. Wow. It's like one of those big parachutes and she's laying in the middle. There she is in a sequins gown. Sequins? A sequins gown. Does that make sense? A sequin gown. I've forgotten how to speak. And this folds out. And so does this. The fame machine is officially switching gears. BRB selling my autograph as an NFT in the metaverse. Since digital media turned stardom into a communal calculus of shares and streams, retweets, and traffic spikes, each smartphone glows with catalytic potential. A tiny spotlight. We can make anyone famous, including ourselves. Celebrities of the future won't long for global domination. Instead, they'll build loyal communities of mega fans through subscription-only content, creating FOMO and a need to belong. Kardashian, Beyonce, Queen Elizabeth, Barack Obama, Taylor Swift, Oprah, Ariana